Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shami and Amy's wedding. Amy is outside ready to come in. She's super excited. And so just a couple of things very quickly. If you've got your phones with you, please would you stand as we get ready to welcome Amy and her bridal party. You're right. Yeah, you can.
I've got a tissue for you.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, you can take a seat, everybody. Don't worry. We're just having a moment here. You want to turn around and see your guest? Check on the side. Well, to Amy now, welcome to your wedding. Shami, officially, welcome to your wedding. We've already welcomed everybody else, but now officially, on behalf of Shami and Amy, welcome to their wedding, seeing as Amy is now here. And I wish you could have seen it from my side. I just want you to know, Shami, you're really going to have to do your very best, because this one, she was already barking out the orders to her dad coming down. And she was like, okay, she's like, I'm kissing mom first. Now, wait. Shami and Amy, you guys look great today. And it's such an honor for us to be here as we share this moment, especially at this time when we know that there could be a heap of other people with us, but it was really difficult, and it always is difficult for brides and grooms to choose who are they going to invite to the wedding in times like this when only a few people can come. And so we feel the most weddings, and we think of marriages, and if you've grown up in a church environment, you may remember that out of all the relationships in the world, God uses marriage as an example or as a picture of his relationship with us. And so he doesn't just call this his relationship with us. He doesn't say it's a partnership. He doesn't say it's an agreement. He doesn't call it just a friendship, but instead he refers to it as a marriage. And he says Jesus is the groom and we are the bride. And so there's something special, something holy, and something sacred about what we're doing today. And if you reflect back to the beginning, God created Adam and he created Eve. Adam in no way had a beautiful beard like Shami. No way at all. But had he seen it, he would have been filled with beard envy. But God created Adam and said to Adam, go and find a helper in the garden. And Adam goes out to find a helper and cannot find a helper in the garden. And so God causes Adam to fall into a sleep that night. And as he falls into a deep sleep, God takes a rib from his side and he creates Eve. And when he wakes up Adam, he says, I've created Eve. This is your helper. And he says to Eve, this will now be your helper and your companion. And in a very real way today, Shami, you hold the hand and the arm of your Eve, and Amy, you hold the arm of your Adam, the one whom God created to be with you and to be for you all the days of your life, and Shami, the Eve, to be with you all the days of your life. That doesn't mean it's going to be simple and a bed of roses. It does mean that life is life, and Adam and Eve found that out quite quickly. And so life is life, but the promise from God is, I will be with you. And I will walk with you, and I will care for you, and I will be with you all the days of your life. And so with that in mind, I'm going to ask that we bow our heads and pray, and we commit this time to the Lord. Father, today as we gather in this place, we want to thank you that you're already here. You're already here because when you created the world, you knew that you would create Shami, you knew that you would create Amy, and you knew that on this day, they would connect themselves to each other. So Shami and Amy, in that story where God created Eve out of this rib from Adam, he said that it is not good for man to be alone. And for this reason, a man and a woman will leave their mother and father, and the two will become one. Jesus said they will cleave to each other. The edge of the blade of a knife, the cutting side. A really sharp knife, you can no longer tell the difference between the left and the right hand side. And so it should be with you. Jesus used this example for a reason. There must be a place where nothing can come in between the two of you and your purpose for life and what God has called you to. And you need to be one at that point. And so slowly that's what's going to start happening. And so I want to encourage you to pursue that oneness in the Lord. So today, Shami and Amy, I require and charge you both that if either of you know of any impediment why you may not be lawfully joined together in marriage, confess it. Do you, Elishama, Joseph, Extian, declare that as far as you know there is no lawful impediment to your proposed marriage with Amy Levi here present, and that you call all here present to witness that you take Amy Levi to be your lawful wife? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Yeah. He does. Amy, do you, Amy Levi, declare that as far as you know there is no lawful impediment to your proposed marriage with Elishama Joseph Extian here present, and that you call all here present to witness that you take Elishama Joseph Extian to be your lawful husband? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Yeah, she does too. Then may I ask who presents this woman to be married?
We do.
Thank you very much. Elishama and Amy, you're about to exchange. Amy,
Amy,
ek roep almal hier teenwoordig
ek roep almal hier teenwoordig
dat ek Elishama
dat ek Elishama
vir jou Amy
vir jou Amy
as my vrou
as my vrou neem
om te koester en te behou
om te koester en te behou
van vandag af terwyl ek besef dat daar goeie en swaar tye gaan wees.
Dat daar goeie en swaar tye gaan wees.
Tye van oorvloed en tye van nood.
Tye van oorvloed en tye van nood.
Tye van siekte en tye van gesondheid wees.
Tye van siekte en van gesondheid.
Van vandag af
beloof ek
om jou lief te hê
om jou lief te hê
en te respekteer.
En te respekteer.
Solank as wat ons twee sal.
Solank as wat ons twee sal lewe.
That was beautiful.
It was, right? Amy, if you repeat after me. Elishama, today,
Elishama, today,
I call all here present
to
witness
witness
that I, Amy,
take you, Shami,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
recognizing
there may be good or bad times, times of plenty or times of need, times of sickness or health. From this day, I promise to love you and respect you as long as we shall live. Now I want to ask for those rings. So I'll put the rings over there. But how special is this? The rings, they're inside this Bible. Elishama and Amy, you're about to exchange rings. And these rings become a sign to you that the one who now holds your hand has committed themselves to you. And it becomes a sign to you that the one who now holds your hand, you've committed yourself to them. You're going to have incredible highs, and you're going to have times that feel like they're lows. And when those times come, you may feel like you're a bit distant from each other. You may even feel like the other person is ignoring you a little bit. You may feel like the other person is a bit distant in their own thoughts and has got lost in the busyness of life. But when those times come, I want you to remember what I said. You love each other unconditionally, desiring the very best for each other, even when it feels like you get nothing back in return. And when it seems hard in those moments, I want to encourage you to look down at your left hand. I want you to look at these rings that you've placed on each other's fingers. And I want you to remember this moment. This moment, that ring must be a reminder for the decades to come of this moment, where that ring was placed on your finger and where you placed a ring on each other's finger. And it was that moment filled with hope, filled with faith, filled with excitement, and filled with purpose. So Elishama, would you place that ring onto Amy's ring finger and would you repeat after me? Amy, ek gee aan jou hierdie ring
Amy, ek gee aan jou hierdie ring
as 'n simbool
van my belofte aan jou vandag, as 'n beeld van ons liefde vir mekaar en 'n teken dat ek jou geneem het as my vrou.
Yeah, you nearly kissed her there. I could see. Elishama, I give you this ring
Elishama, I give you this ring
as a token
as a token
of my promise
of my promise
to you today.
and as a pledge of our mutual love. A sign, I have taken you to be my husband.
You ready?
Yes.
Yes. Elishama and Amy, you've come before us today, your friends and your family. Seal these promises with the giving and the receiving of rings. Therefore, I declare that Elishama Joseph Extian and Amy Levi here present have been lawfully married, and Elishama, now you can kiss your bride.